Good morning, guys. Today is Operation Get the Garden Beds Back in Order. I just got back from our local provider for soil and compost and that kind of thing. As you can see, we've been working hard on it so far. I am dying of a heat stroke, but this bed right here looks a ton better. Now we're getting ready to top off this guy. It's full of sawdust from growing our onions last year. We grew like 450 onions or 460 onions, something like that last year. Anyway, I have Lathan here today helping me and hoping to get all the garden beds topped off with our garden compost and maybe even get some spring plants in the ground like lettuce and broccoli and so forth. Anyway, taking you guys along and we'll see what we can get done today. It's a hot mess express. Lathan working hard here, helping me. Look at the muscles. He's probably cursing me in his head because I'm not over there shoveling with him. But hey, we're gonna have some good eats this year, huh, bud? Yeah. All right, I gotta get back to helping him. We have about 1.5 yards or so more of compost to get on the garden beds. We'll see you guys soon. Real quick, this compost is beautiful. Yeah. So what is something you guys are growing in your gardens, whether it be vegetables, flowers, whatever it is that you guys like to grow, or are you planting fruit trees for the first time? We have some beautiful fruit trees in our garden. These here, these are Bartlett pears, and this tree is just covered in soon-to-be blossoms. We are so excited. And here's our raspberries. These are Tulamine raspberries, and they do very, very well here in Oregon. Oh my goodness, guys. We have gotten so stinking much done today. Me and the 11-year-old kicked some butt. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of our garden beds topped off with compost. I'm about to start mixing this stuff in. It's freaking beautiful compost. And about to start getting some good plants in the ground too. Happy garden season, everyone. We got this one here topped off. Don't mind the rows in between, strawberry plants and grass. There's new mulch that we'll be putting down here soon too. And getting rid of that grass back there. Fall, winter, and spring has not been very good to us yet, but we have a ton of strawberry plants in here and just a mountain of asparagus coming up through the entire bed. We picked a couple of them this morning. They were delicious. And oh, we have some shelling peas. Excuse the hands, they're filthy. Some shelling peas coming up. We planted those a while back, but that's looking fantastic. Anyway, back to the beds. Got that one topped off, need to mix in the compost. Got this big one here dealt with. And this guy here topped off too. Now these big beds right here, including the one with the asparagus and the strawberries in it, those are 6 foot wide by 12 feet long. I know people don't like to make their garden beds any wider than 3 or 4 feet because of reach, but honestly, we don't have any issues with it. This big bed here is approximately 20 feet long by, I believe, 4.5 feet wide. And then this one here we just weeded, but there's not anything going on in there yet. And then got this guy topped off here. Put a little bit of compost in with these strawberries and rose bush. Those will be yummy. Also went and topped off with compost our hardneck garlic as well as our soft neck garlic, and some of our onions that we have planted. So those are doing fantastic. But now my back hurts and I need to sit down, eat something, take a break. My son has football practice here in I think about 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours. I think we have to leave in an hour and a half. So I need to get some lunch in, clean these disgusting hands, and maybe bring you back here in a little bit to have you come along for maybe some planting. We'll see. Oh, we also topped off the raspberries with some compost too. So everything is composted and good. We are ready for garden season. I just need to tackle all the grass and edging and everything that we don't want and figure out a place to put our chickens. They've just kind of been floating around the backyard, taking care of the grass and such that we don't want. I love it. Anyway, hope you guys are having a great weekend. Bring you along for when we get these beds planted, and we will see you soon. Hey guys, we just ran over to Food for Lane County, which is a local business that supports families and helps families in need. They had a plant sale going on today. Well, so friends, as I was saying before my battery died just a minute ago, we picked up a bunch of veggie starts from Food for Lane County. They all look really, really good, and it always feels better to help support local families than, you know, the big box stores like Home Depot and so forth, Lowe's, those kind of places. We do have some smaller family-owned, or quite a few small family-owned farms here, because the city I live in is surrounded by a bunch of small communities that have a bunch of farmland. So there are a bunch of private farms and so forth that you can get plants from. But, you know, it always feels good to help a good organization when they're helping others. But I'll show you some of the plant starts that we got. Got these here. We've got some broccoli, cauliflower, spinach, lettuce, and it all looks fantastic. I didn't buy too many because we do start our own seeds. But you know, when an opportunity arises to get plants that are already hardened off, you go for it. Anyhow, so I'm going to work on trying to get these guys in the ground before I have to take Lathan to his football practice today. So let's get this started. all of that so far is broccoli. We love broccoli in my home, or in my household, except for my 16-year-old. That boy would need a vegetable if his life depended on it. Well, maybe if his life depended on it. He likes salad, but getting him to eat anything else, forget about it. All right, let's move on to planting cauliflower. All right, guys, that's enough for that bed. We've got, I don't remember how many I planted. I think, I don't know. I'll figure it out later. We've got our cauliflower and our broccoli planted in there. And then we have 4 more broccoli left. So I think we'll plant those just right in this area here. So let's get that guy right in there. Oops, broke his little leaf. Well, that's a bummer. That guy, oopsies. He was ready to be in the ground, I guess. Right there. So we have all of our broccoli, cauliflower, and a few extra broccoli in here. All right, so I think our next task is going to be getting all of the lettuce and spinach into the garden beds. Let's get this wood out of here. That's what I used to prop you guys up on. Whatever, it works. Okay, so we are gonna come over here and set you guys up, I think on this side, and set you guys down and go grab the lettuce and the spinach and get things going. Okay, a couple different kinds of spinach here. Let's see what we got. It's falling apart. All right, guys. Well, that is it for planting today. I got to get my son to football. But we got everything we just purchased planted, and it looks fabulous. Let's take a peek. So we got our 3 different kinds of lettuces there. And then we have our spinach all in there. And then we come around to this side. We kind of have broccoli and cauliflower intermingled here. And then we have 4 more broccoli on this side. So that's a good start to garden season. There it is. Alright guys, well, that's all I have for you today. I need to get inside and eat some lunch. It is probably close to leaving time. And probably should get out of the sun. I've been in the sun all freaking day too. Anyhow, well, sorry, that was probably loud. Time to go wash up and get over to football. Either we'll see you guys later, or we'll see what goes on. All right, you guys have a great day. Bye.